And we're live.
You're afraid of demons, and we were playing that Age of Empires or Age of Mythology the other day, and I'll let you feel that, Kyle, because it impacted you more than it impacted me. And it creeps Chiz out, too.
This was dark. So it was like, it was late, midnight, 1 in the morning, something like that. And we were on our second game of this Age of Empires game. And Taylor, Chiz, and I are playing together. And we're using a public TeamSpeak server to communicate because we were having a lot of Skype issues. Skype's been buggy, and I'm sorry if any of you have audio issues. It's not us, and we've been working on this for hours of time outside the show to make it right, but we keep having little issues with Skype, and I think it's Skype. So we weren't on Skype. We were on TeamSpeak in this random public server, and then suddenly we hear someone join, and the noise that he's making is this inhuman white noise, screaming,
like just,
and it's overpoweringly loud. It's so loud that I literally throw my headset off, but I can still hear it coming out of the headset. So I've got to like turn my little switch off so I don't hear it anymore, and I have to alt-tab out of that screen and switch to a new TeamSpeak server, and then he joins that one. I just got offline, and Chiz and I both agreed that it was disturbing. It sounded like a demon joined our TeamSpeak, and I'm sure it was some little asshole out there who's just being annoying, but it scared the fuck out of me, and I went to bed.
It was funny because you guys both left right away. I stayed in the TeamSpeak line because I'm like, this is going to end soon, whatever. I didn't know they'd left, and I guess after you guys had left, like, it became very clear that it wasn't demon noises. It was like like the Wilhelm scream from movies like that. And then just like random sound clips of like, what you talking about, Willis? What you talking about, Willis? Just like stuff that didn't make any sense, just peppered in. But yeah, you didn't mention that you didn't get off right away. You guys both came back, and before that, we were all chatting, like talking shit because we're playing free for all about how we were gonna conquer each other, and oh fuck you, and I'd send someone to Chiz, and he'd be fuck you, Taylor, having a good time. We come back, and it's quiet for like 20 minutes, and Chiz eventually is like, so that was pretty creepy, right? And Kyle was just like, yeah, that really ruined my mood. And then he really didn't say anything else. He just logged off. That really freaks you out, those demon things. That's so interesting. Yeah, because I'm reversed.
It really did. Because and Chiz just typed this. He said, Kyle is the man who said he thinks that there is a higher probability of angels and demons existing over aliens. And here's my rationale behind that. Aliens are something that, by definition, should have some kind of material proof behind them. Like maybe we get a radio signal, or we receive one from them, or we spot one. Or you could you could just go along the basis that the universe is so big that they would never get here anyway, so it doesn't matter if there are or not. That they just couldn't have been here. So I'm willing to say that aliens are super duper unlikely to be visiting us. I think that's highly unlikely, just because of the size of the universe.
I love them for entertainment.
The Black Science Man taught me this.
Mm-hmm. For entertainment purposes, I love aliens. I love alien movies. I grew up watching the X-Files. So I've always been like, I love entertainment around aliens, but I highly doubt that, like, tall, skinny, green, like black-eyed alien men are walking around. But maybe like some bacteria or something somewhere, I could see that happening. But
fully convinced that there's intelligent life somewhere, just not close enough to us.
Yeah, it's got to be out there.
So that's what I believe, and so that's firmly why I think no aliens are coming here. So anybody who's seen a little green man is being manipulated, or they're crazy, or they're lying. The reason I think that angels and demons are more likely is because, by definition, an angel or a demon is some sort of they live on a plane different from us, sort of a different dimension almost, which we know exists.
Yeah, well, we don't know that dimension exists though.
The Black Science Man told me that we do, so I'm going that. So I feel like, by definition, these angels or demons, which are some sort of multi-dimensional beings, by definition, are impossible to prove or disprove. So maybe they do exist. Maybe they're just floating around.
So because you're not supposed to be able to prove that they exist, therefore they could exist.
Therefore, there is because you can't disprove them. There is at least a minute possibility of their existence. Where, on the other hand, with aliens, by definition, we should have evidence of them, and there is hard
No, we shouldn't
like,
have
data.
evidence.
No,
The universe is so big.
That's the point I'm trying to make. I'm sorry. There's data there to consider based on the size of the universe that we just wouldn't encounter them. So based on both of those points, I think it's more likely there's some sort of angels or demons in existence than there are little green men
Like
flying
one of
around.
them was mainly just made up, though. Like
Made up, yeah, but I'm not saying like little cherubs with wings that come from Jesus Christ. I'm talking about whatever someone actually saw one time and attributed to being an angel or whatever awful, like, I don't know, energy being.
What about
like
genies?
attack somebody?
Like,
A genie?
Do genies exist?
No way. No, because that's some fucking made up shit. That's
That's
like
the
like,
Well,
Exact
I'm having a
same
hard
thing.
time figuring out what's made up and what's not. How about leprechauns? Are they real?
No, I think Woody. I know. Wait, going back, I think Woody made a very good point with the genie because it wasn't making a mockery of his point with a leprechaun. But the genie's a good point. They believed in genies. They thought that was
I
a thing.
think who believed in genies?
I
think
did as
that
a kid. I tested several lamps. Just
there's something
open-
wrong with
I test
you.
all
We
of them
know
that I
that
see,
now.
just in case.
So I feel like every group of people in existence have always believed in spiritual beings, right? They've always believed that there are intangible beings that are floating around, some sort of energy that interact with us, and
Do you think that that's a consequence of insufficient knowledge, though? Because if you were to go, say, 300 years ago, you could be like, well, it's, or I guess like 1,000
I do think
years
that,
ago.
yes.
Like we've known for generations that our health is determined by our four humors and how those are balanced with. Do we have enough yellow bile, enough black bile, enough blood, and enough mucus? Like the four humors of the body. Like, you have too much blood. Throw a couple leeches. Like. It's just a lack of information until eventually we can be like, oh yeah, there are no wizards and demons and angels and.
I just want to be clear. I don't believe that there are angels and demons. I just believe that angels and demons existing is more likely than little green men existing.
Now,
Is
it
it
possible?
I often
Little
rub the
green men are
lamp.
aliens.
I know they are.
What I missed what
No,
Chris
or
said.
aliens.
Alien beings like coming to Earth and visiting. That is much less likely than there being interdimensional like demons who have been plaguing mankind for years. Fucking Scientology is more likely than aliens actually visiting Earth. Like at least I guess.
No. No way,
By
because
definition, Scientology is the most ridiculous thing ever because it does involve aliens visiting Earth. Yeah.
See, came full circle there.
Yeah, we did.
I'm just gonna make a point and just debunk that real quick. Yep, doesn't make sense.
Yep. Flawed
Say
logic
this,
all around. All right.
As a child, I often rubbed lamps, hoping that Robin Williams would come out, but it never happened.
Oh.
No.
Never
now it
happened.
never
Rob
will.
Rodman
Yeah.
Williams, he might have come.
Yeah.
So there's that.
I was always wanting the genie from Aladdin to just pay me a visit and be my friend, but he never came.